some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champ Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him. And we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. So here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are three guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight. But to see some of the performances as of late, see how he continues to evolve and get better even as the champion is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special.
And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse, strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time. All right, now we bring you the tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopes! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. Well, it has been amazing to watch Alexander Volkanovski's progression, even when you look back to past title defenses against the likes of the Korean Zombie, almost smiling, as if to say, man, I thought you were good, I didn't know you were that good. And in theory, Volkanovski ready to present an even better version here tonight.
Oh, nice kick.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in his fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
Single leg takedown. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Nice positional control here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Changing the position. Getting the mount here. Big ground and pound. great ground and pound by this man.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Oh, good work with the jab there. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon from his opponent.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging, but down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you want to address it right now.
The right hand just misses.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. Guillotine jump. That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips to your opponent if you want him to tap.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Right into side control.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another strike gets through from the top position. Nice defense.
Round two next.
Stop.
All right. That round is definitely not good. We need this next round. Okay, we need to get this up. He's taking you down right.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Keeping him honest with the jab. Beautiful kick to the body. Make the bad man stop. All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and it works out for him there.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Oh, Volkanovski's right back to the full mount here.
He's got to start throwing down.
2 minutes to go.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named David Cormier.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, round 3 coming up next.
All right. Settle down. You're looking good, but you are missing a lot of shots. You're wasting a lot of energy. You're better than this, all right? Think about it.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Triple uppercut for him there.
Another punch to the head.
Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tic-tac.
Well, that calf is starting to show signs of bruising now.
And you can tell in the way that he's walking. It's starting to take an effect.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much. Another one!
Well, man.
He's brutalized him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done. Oh, nice level change. As MMA had advanced, you saw guys completely abandoning full guard. Nobody stayed there. Right at the highest level, you got taken down, you rushed to the side of the fence to get up. Jose Aldo made this famous. You couldn't hold him down if you ever got him down. So you're seeing guys really settle into those guards right now, and they're paying for it by getting beat up.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good work from the top here by Volkanovski. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Volkanovski gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about this championship round.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round of fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
All right, well, you can see in plain sight here, his leg is hurt, starting to limp a little bit.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limping. I mean, you take so many leg kicks, you're gonna limp. It's natural. You gotta check these kicks right now, or that's gonna happen.
You see him put himself into the half guard, likes the control, yep.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across. Oh, wow,
He got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Knee on belly. He's laying it down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here.
Nice transition.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. Nice.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Volko. All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side.
Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
All right, this is it. One more round. You got one more round for me? This is the last round. It's not leaving to the judges, man. You gotta go out there and get him away. You got this.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Volkanovski. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
Did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Oh, Volkanovski's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. Lands with the ground and pound. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Now you're really starting to see the damage on that thigh. Maybe check a kick, protect that leg a little bit.
He's got to check a kick in return. You got to make him pay for throwing these.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, real good submission attempt. Now that one looks tight. Ooh, sorry to get shot, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
And way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Grounded him and pounding him. Nice job. 1 minute to go in the fight. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Ooh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing. That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's got to be. This fight over.
No! Submission defense. He gets out.
Calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is considered a majority draw.
Well, he wasn't much for words during fight week. He just kept saying, and still, and that's exactly how it goes down tonight. Congratulations to the UFC featherweight champion of the world. Starting to close that gap on the all-time greats, too, with this result.